believe that actually is the end of it.
There's all kinds of games that benefit from Hall effects. The main ones would be competitive shooters, competitive FPS games, your Counter-Strikes and your Valorants and racing games and stuff like that. For example, Hall effect allows such quick reactions on that front if you've got the fast fingers for it.
I'm making the switch over now, so...
And we start with Forza Horizon,
PC for the
which
first
is also
time
an
or even
Xbox
the
game.
10th time can be a little intimidating, but we're always here to help. Let's head over to our workshop's build center to meet PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and see what he's cooked up for us. Hello, Jacob.
Oh, hi, Frankie. Great timing. I'm almost done with that special build you requested. It took a lot of work, but I think you're going to be happy with it, especially the particle cannons and plasma railgun.
What? I'm here about a custom PC build.
Are you sure? Let me check the work order.
Yeah.
Jacob,
I'm on
please build me an
TikTok, but
awesome custom
I would say
PC
check out
by
my
June
Beacons
8th.
page because all my
Also
links
need you
on
to build me
there.
a mech so I can rain fire and destruction down upon all my enemies on June 9th. But do the PC first. Thanks, J-Dog, TTYL, Frankie. Blimey, I got the dates mixed up, so you definitely don't need the mech today.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I need to go peek real quick, so... And then they'll start recording.
It does look cool, though. That giant mech right over there, just off camera.
So expensive looking, isn't it?
It's a real sight to behold. Anyway, don't worry about having not built the PC yet, because it just means we can build it together during the show, and then give it away to one lucky viewer.
It's so fortuitous how my careless mistake worked out perfectly.
Before we get started, though, why do you think gamers should build their own PCs?
Well, there's lots of reasons. Cost is definitely one, because you can absolutely save money over pre-built computers by buying parts separately and putting them together yourself. PCs are also one of the few electronics in your life you can build at home. Do you know anyone who's built their own television?
My Uncle Bertram did. He worked on it for weeks, but it just turned out to be a cardboard box with some angry bees in it. He called it BTV, and it stung us. It stung all of us.
Exactly my point. We're also living in an age where we're losing the power to repair electronics ourselves. What happens when something goes wrong with your smartphone? You have to take it to someone to get it fixed, or more likely, have it replaced completely. If you built your own PC, not only will you become more knowledgeable about diagnosing problems, you'll have a better chance of being able to fix it yourself.
Sound advice. Thank you, Jacob. But don't start shopping for parts for your own PC build just yet. You might be the lucky winner of the awesome custom PC Jacob and I are going to put together right here today on the PC Gaming Show. But first, we've got one more game to show you as we build our way to the end of our pre-show. If you're a fan of Unlikely Animal Friendship, something tells me you'll dig the new trailer for Cappy Castaway.
All right, stop the recording right now. Yeah. I'm skipping the usual introduction stuff since we basically had to hurry up from the Xbox showcase anyway.
Yeah. I just usually cut things wherever we switch, so.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Cappy Castaway game!
Yep.
Cappy Bear! Yeah, my sister's gonna freak. She's obsessed with capybaras.
I don't have any fun stories like that.
I believe this is actually the last game that we're covering for the Summer Game Fest. Is that right?
Yes. There is the, what do they call it?
I know there was the Death Stranding show and a couple others, but I just...
Gaming is tomorrow, but I have stuff to do, unfortunately.
And I want to use my Monday off. Yeah.
I'm gonna get kidnapped tomorrow.
Sounds fun.
It's by my parents, so, you know.
True.
It's not the bad sort of, well, I mean, it is bad, but not that sort of bad kidnapping.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC gaming. But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrements.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech hardware workshop, we've assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives. You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? Well, it's from us.
We've made headsets that double as wall-climbing suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss. And
man, I really wish I could sync the audio.
That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
I'll have everything
Sean,
set
the
up
invisible
on
chair
the
never
other
actually
PC.
made it out of R&D.
I swear.
Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless,
or maybe
we're in the
I'll
process of using
acquire
every ounce
a
of our high-tech,
second
top-secret,
webcam,
burn
and I'll just
after
have
reading
them
black
both
books
set up,
engineering at our
and I can
disposal to build what we
switch
call
at will.
The Rig.
Ooh. The Rig is a top-of-the-line AMD
World premiere trouble,
and it could be yours.
Also, talking about PC giveaway. I want in. I need this junk of a PC replacing.
At the end of the show.
But that'll happen a bit later. Right now, let's kick off the show the PC
gotta wait a
Gamer
little.
way with three
True.
world premieres.
It's a good thing we're starting with the world premieres.
Premieres.
I know you're nervous about going home. But you're going to be fine.
This doesn't look fine.
We don't know the state of the crisis.
I mean, a sitting skeleton. And a growing mold-like thing that looks a bit like a mincemeat.
Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in. Remember, D, it's just a job.
Sure.
I mean, gotta love it, right? Cowboy robots.
As of course the robots are cowboys. Why would they not be?
I mean, you're asking the hard-hitting questions here.
I mean, we had Westworld. Obviously, all the robots are cowboys.
I mean, all the robots may have been cowboys, but were all the cowboys robots?
In that series,
Eh?
yes.
I don't know, I've never watched Westworld.
I didn't watch it all, but that's how I remember it.
Listen for you then, Neverwinter Nights.
Neverwinter.
Really?
All these places will be
Yes.
consumed.
They call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of Gith's blade within you. The only one who can help us defeating the King of Shadows.
You do not know how many hours I've spent.
Bring in the accused.
Actually,
Did you really think you could keep...
Was it 100 hours?
hang on.
It's coming to everything, basically.
Sorry.
You shall stand against us. You cannot stop me.
What's the difference between with regular poisoning then?
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick today at launches.
Ooh, me too. I think my excuse will be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
I need.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware.
I have a feeling we're going to get
and
along.
during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D, a Gigabyte
I
Radeon
have
RX 9070 XT,
145.6 hours in
gigabytes
it.
of Corsair Dominator Titanium
That
DDR5 RAM.
Steam
We're also
knows
throwing
about
in
it.
a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a
that
Corsair
enough?
Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't
Sorry,
forget
I wasn't-
a thing.
I-
We're
I wasn't
even
listening.
including a mouse pad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get
I
to
was
work.
just saying how I have
Hey there, PC
like
Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer.
150 hours in it.
Fresh tracks.
Basically.
Or I will get
Oh,
you.
okay.
How do you stop that which never ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way. Come, remain by the fire, and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest champion.
Are you skiing because you're in Norway?
I mean, it does say fresh tracks. And what do you do when you're skiing? You're making tracks.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone skiing.
There's no one I would rather die alongside than you, my champion.
Let's not die. How about that? Well, this is rather phonetic.
True.
It reminds me a lot of Borderlands.
With its sense of humor.
Coming up in the show.
I mean, the style more than anything else, but... Oh, we needed giant spiders, apparently.
It's Ratata.
Time to listen to the music again.
And is there anything wrong with that? Yeah.
I'm just here for the music.
Yep, here for the vibes. But yeah, there is a very high chance that the soundtrack will be put up on Spotify at launch anyway. Especially when music is basically the identity of the game itself. Premiere. Oh, squirrel! Oh, squirrel!
I still want to bop to the music.
Oh, it's Moomin!
I think this time you're ahead of me.
Oh. Right. Well, now you know what I've had to...
Or what this is, but...
Well, now you know what I've had to deal with the last couple of days then.
You know, we had to switch places eventually.
True.
Well, that person died hard. So I'm guessing this is like RimWorld. Except with, like, magic.
It could have also been, I think it's like Idol God or something, Idol the Mad God or something like that.
I totally expect that Carnage really wants to play that. Seems right up his alley.
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully modular ATX power supply.
Oh, it's poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future.
Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find out more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
Sure.
We were prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys, acquired the building schematics, and rerouted the security comms.
I'm not going mad here, but am I hearing Keanu Reeves?
The package was as good as ours.
Am I going crazy
Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
I don't think that is who it is.
Okay, well, yeah, I've probably gone mad then. Okay.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Sure. Let's go to Stockholm. I like the dance beat.
Den of Wolves is a first-person shooter, 4-player co-op heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world of Midway City, where the game takes place. It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth segments and stuff. But the identity of Den of Wolves primarily is balls to the wall.
Den of Wolves is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area, where we can play around a lot with design. The freedom we have with this sci-fi space is a bit terrifying, actually, because you can go nuts, basically. We've actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creatively. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big megastructure buildings to actually place our levels within and be free of how big levels we want them to be. It's this very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see, like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city and it works.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know, after Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more things to do.
Well, to not have changed so much, they basically ruined it from the get-go.
Contemporary setting limits you in so many ways. Everything you do to enhance the game breaks the theme. With a sort of a sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics and still solve things from a gameplay angle. When making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way, a dystopian take, kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop, and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun.
So there's something what happens to your body in the real world then?
Heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission,
you just become an AI
basically
player?
Jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into one of those.
The dives allows us to explore a little bit with visual art design and gameplay design. Just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information. We don't need a bank vault for that. It could be a suburban, gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of pace and change of intensity in the gameplay and change of scenery, and it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine trying to navigate a forest or something like this.
But it could also be a Japanese temple or a fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place. And also with gameplay, we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are, what they can be.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer to a large extent because we want to motivate you to keep playing, and also like, what are we stealing and what's the economy of the game? And I'm not talking about getting people to spend more cash. It's what's the drive of the game? And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like this thing we did for Payday where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has, and there's also like these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this expression to allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding designs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is going to be a high-paced, intense, and a very fun, collaborative game. Playing together with friends is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan, we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah, it's something, you know?
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Man, they paid for a lot of time in this. Not good.
So our character here has just now dabbed.
We saw this last year. It's the game where you dance to overcome the corporate robots.
Yeah. This is so freakishly weird. I like it.
Oh no, the poor person.
They're a vampire now, so you have to play it.
I don't quite understand the point, but sure.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yeah, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink
I
comes
need
away.
the space,
Then push down the latch
damn
to
it!
install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna.
Screwless
This combines standard two Wi-Fi
SSD
connections into
slots.
one easy-to-install or remove connector. No need to
No,
screw
I have a
anything
whole bunch
in.
of little
Lastly,
tiny
if you want to disconnect your
SSD
GPU,
screws.
hit the button in the corner
I had to buy
and pull it
extras.
out. Job done.
Oh yeah, this is the Rogue Prince of Persia. I'm guessing this is the 1.0 announcement.
The Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined. I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
Death shuns you, Prince. Use this gift and right your wrongs.
I mean, you can say die trying, because Bill. She'll be dying over and over and over again.
To save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
Again, I like the music. This guy seems very unconcerned.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready!
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired. Do it. Run. Move.
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go.
Yeah, must have been a terrible conductor if you guys train hijacked.
Go. We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, we seen this yesterday.
1.
It doesn't sell me.
ENVtuber's Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies. Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival.
This reminds me so much of Eve.
The most potent source of crude is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe.
It's not the Eve as I played it, but it
Smart
definitely
structures
is
are
Eve.
highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments, specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems, and more. Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
But yeah, I was actually a beta tester for the original Eve Online.
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space.
Well, I like scary surprises.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted. So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
Floating City? I like that.
But what days? As for the isolation, I'm an introvert.
It seems to be a city in the sky.
The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen generators. Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer. And with all that methane on level 2, that means
Oh, it's a rig, not a city. Like an oil rig.
Despite the fact no one really knows what's down there.
I think this is on Venus.
Keep going deeper.
So this would be an aerostat.
Ooh, what is this?
Manufacturing factory
We
number 1.
we're building tech from the components?
I think this is that game where you make electronics. Which we saw last year.
Now this seems different to that. Like same same concept but different execution.
I don't know. Kaizen is on Steam. You can always get the demo. I mean, it's not out.
Yeah, demo's not available yet, I don't think. Or it's gonna be available.
Yeah, it said it was coming.
Soon.
That feels like a lot of work. Bad guys won.
Okay, so we've now got a couple like different factory games in here.
Yeah, we do seem to have
is a
lot of
factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing...
People like their
homes.
manufacturing.
Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these 3 modules, which were drawn, stamped, and dyed with pigment. Produced here, in our blue pigment refinery, which was constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules.
I don't think I could do this.
Cut from cubes, which were melted from polyrock, extracted here.
That is way too many steps for me to consider it a game and not work.
So, Jacob, have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Here's one. You know when you accidentally drop a tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070 XT is a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip that can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus, it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology, to help your frame rate. But what I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
Obviously, we failed to learn from the past.
I mean, we're still doing that today now.
Oh, Firewatch and Battletech. That's a weird combo, but I'm here for it.
The combo of all time.
Okay, this has got elements to it. I'm kind of curious.
I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider the easy way out.
Give me
No, definitely
all
not.
your love now. 'Cause for all we know, we might be dead by tomorrow. I can't go on wasting my time.
That's some trippiness.
Oh,
Then.
this is the altars, right?
I believe so.
Like a whole colony made out of yourself.
From day one. What if deciding?
Dude, this entire colony is made from the same guy.
Nothing more than just an illusion.
You're all clones.
Well, I think they're multi-dimensional.
Still making it about yourself. Just look at us.
How can you be ready?
I just wanted to find a way out.
'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die.
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters,
I'm
treasure,
surprised they put
and
the
secrets.
Pathfinder label on this.
Customize each hero between 3 parts,
Also,
inspired by 2nd
Frozen.
edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match.
Screen just went offline for me.
The perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo
crashed you too?
or with friends, switch between
no.
the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo attacks to
Right, let me-
the forces of darkness. Deep below the surface,
Nope,
the
it's
dark
completely
sorceress Belcora Haruvex gathers her power.
Wow!
Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths?
Wow!
of
Now
the
I'm
Abomination
a couple
Vaults?
seconds behind you again. Damn it!
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And it's just gone complete.
We meet again, little merchant.
Wow!
Still taking up the challenge of a double life. Torn between one endeavor and another.
I mean, if it makes you happier.
Two sides of
Vtuber
the
Studio
same
was
precious
freaking out
coin.
earlier.
In one life, you brave dangers.
Wow,
While in the
we're in the
other,
thick of it today, aren't we?
you put your
Sure.
skills and hustle to the test. To grow your store. As you chase that vision, you may pause and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you, little merchant.
Little merchant.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our hardware workshop. While Frankie and
Spy
Jacob are working
gadgets.
on the rig, Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See here. This might appear to be a standard ATX
I think you're still ahead of
full-tower
me.
personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take, for instance, this CPU fan. In reality, Ninja Star.
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed
That's
it.
a USB.
It's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device USB, or is
You
it
know, that
maybe
thing
a
is going to
spy
zap PCs, by the way.
That
There
is,
are,
of course,
there actually are
also a
USBs,
taser.
well, USB
Don't
drives
worry,
that do that.
he'll be
World
fine.
premiere.
Eventually. For now, let's check
Yeah, like
out
actually,
our next
like
exciting
made
world
to like,
premiere.
like store power, and then when you plug it into a PC, it discharges that power all in one go zapping the PC.
Yeah, not something you want.
Nope, not at all.
I do wonder what's up with this world premiere, though.
I mean, we've got otters with laser eyes, from the looks of it.
Apparently, and we're in some sort of underwater facility.
Looks like it's being investigated by the FBI.
Or at least the otters. Oh, it's already an existing game that I didn't know existed. Okay.
Well, this next one will start off.
Your safety is your own
Well, whatever this is going on, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick.
Make sure they're humans.
Okay.
Check their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you.
Ew, armpits.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions.
I
started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they run. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in Stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing in Sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups, like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now. I hope you have fun.
Did I miss the robots playing sports?
Yes. And also, you missed a freaky armpit, like I don't know what it is, but like spots in it.
I'm not sure I wanted to be there for that. So.
Yeah.
Coming up in the show.
Even high school is still on here.
Really?
Yeah. I played a demo last year. Well, this can't be good.
Yeah, we did see No More Room in Hell last year. Oh, right. Yeah, world premiere. Yeah, it was like early access, and then now it's something else. I believe it's still getting early access updates, something like that.
But this one is pretty.
Yes.
And apparently fly by bird.
And Tanuki.
No, thank you. I saw the pit trap where you fight in like an arena that shrinks as they blow up the stuff under your feet. I would rather not. I like ground that does not get blown up under me.
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen. Mika, we are really turning up the heat this year.
We sure are.
Mika, what is that?
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas,
No.
or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to
do
heat
not
sinks to
eat
avoid
that.
overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check in on that build again.
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster for tough jobs, check. The gaming chops of second-gen AMD 3D V-Cache tech, check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different
Let me see
league.
if I can
It's the best processor in the world
help
for
the
gamers
timing any.
and creators, for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC
How
Gamer
are they going
and
to fit a
AMD.
plasma globe in that thing?
So, plasma globe?
Plasma globe.
Not going to fit. Not going to fit.
Looks like things are coming along
Plus,
perfectly
it
with
has
the
all
rig.
sorts of issues, but-
Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
Fail Better. You gotta love their name. No thank you.
The village of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation unpredictable. But you come from a long line of sorcerers steeped in the green and growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces.
I mean, you gotta love the green and growing art.
But it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it ready for the return of a mandrake?
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world, and the night does not belong to
Why are we
mortals.
talking about cannibalism?
If all of that sounds good to you, wishlist Mandrake on Steam right now.
No, this is Pizza Bandit.
Get out of here.
When your pizza is so good that they try to
It
steal
attracts it. I want to be a pizza bandit!
A week in the life of a demon school student in under
Oh,
a
this
minute,
is Demon High
starting
School.
Now,
Yeah.
Monday. Catch up on the news. Get into
I did
assignments.
not like the
fight some
combat
baddies
mechanics.
using tactics. check your diary.
Dog!
Tuesday, investigate a spooky classroom. Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday, romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some blood. Track down a missing sandwich. Pull a new friend out of nowhere. There's guys. You fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog. Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big guy. The weekend, sing karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes, and generally just relax. That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School, an RPG with tactical battles right now.
The developer's really called it Necrosoft.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker deployment in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation,
I don't like that
Earth became
propagation
uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown
humans
to
are now
maturity
making
in
eggs in this
surface-based
world.
Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration. Your caretaker unit manages every step: retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember,
I like the look of that.
You're the only one who can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, you know, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that
Oh,
just didn't
God,
really agree
no.
with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean, no! Put it down.
But seriously, people, do not eat the thermal paste.
Yes.
It is not icing for your cakes. It is not milk for your cookies. It is not Oreo stuffing. It smells horrible.
That too. Definitely. Oh, this is kind of cute. I kind of like this. Get to make our own little railway thingy. Acquire loot, build things. Upgrade. It's like the raft, but on rails. That is a big train.
Choo-choo!
Right through the snow. Heck yeah. I like the boat. And surfing. He doesn't want to do a little surfing.
Hey, why not find some gnarly tights to go on then?
And you can become a bird. I already wishlisted this, so.
Yeah.
And I think I installed the demo.
Like to offer
I
you
just
an
need
opportunity.
people to play it with, I think.
We have some dirty work we need
Yeah.
you to take care of. At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex.
And don't ask questions.
Sure. I like the little car. Beep, beep. Yep, just run right through it. Obviously. This is kind of interesting. Garbage country.
So you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
What about like a winching system to pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together...
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake, but I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 megatransfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4, while looking the part. It also pairs nicely with our Haven 420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow that sits within a dual-chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frag your cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends.
Steam.
But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting upcoming game?
Premiere. Maybe they just announced that, or they've not got around to putting up on Steam yet.
In the blink of an eye. The outpost
Most
where
things
we
are
hope to
already.
find salvation.
This looks kind of cool.
Wait,
I like the airships.
You're on about the train game, right?
We found it abandoned.
Yes.
All in ruins.
I believe I did see something down there that said Epic Mega Grants.
And rebuild what's
So
left.
it's not going to be an Epic exclusive.
I thought they were all on Steam, but maybe not. Maybe not.
As we make the most.
I'm
of
not
the little
opening Epic
space
just
that
for
we
that.
afford. We live under a constant threat from the fog.
Of course, the fog is evil.
Not an ordinary mist that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear. And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only
city builder.
fight the fog.
Yep.
We must explore it.
I mean, you're
research
elves.
it,
Well, you can't get-
Obviously, you're gonna
understand
use a giant tree.
as the fate of our people.
Well, you can't be in the fog.
The world depends on it.
Well, some of them were elves, anyways. These last
And
few.
all before fear consumes us all.
I get primeval.
The tree provides. The tree protects. The tree prevails.
That's kind of grim.
Bring a fan. That's a perfect solution to the fog. Just dissipate it. Now I want to think that, I want to think of Godhead. Like that's like that was a little simple actually. Like down to the boss health bar.
Coming up in the show,
I think. It's the cult game.
I mean, obviously.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized. And survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength. Unlock new unholy sorceries to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
You're definitely still ahead of me. I don't know what this is, but this is kind of cool.
It is from the Guns of Icarus people. Icarus people.
I mean, obviously you do the same thing in space.
Stars of Icarus.
After almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so ready for this one.
I mean, they had to go live on location, obviously.
Yes! Yes, they had to.
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we're very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity, and also the fact that it hasn't been a game in 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here
also, 14 years.
And I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond.
The GoldenEye
there are characters and locations that
reimagining
the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Land Rover needs all the help it can get these days.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he is irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the
Yes,
problems.
all
that you
the
get to using
gadgets.
the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously
I mean,
gadgets is a
that's
huge
half the
part of
fun.
that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas James Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat,
Patience, Primeval.
is seamless.
Patience. We'll be waiting a while for James Bond.
We, as a studio and as a team, have evolved a
Just
lot
a
to
little
do top class.
I believe they said there was something in 2026.
Interactive. The situation.
Assuming it doesn't get pushed back.
Are absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve and expect from a Bond experience.
And we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond. Like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles.
Why are they teasing
so
you then?
Everything we know, but also
they are teasing you then. Sorry, Primeval. They're teasing all of us though. You're not alone in this.
This has to be
I mean, that's the whole idea.
Jesus. Action adventure story, and that's what we've delivered. But it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice coming together and finally seeing the ultimate spy fantasy come to life.
Oh yeah, there you go, 2026. Oh, okay. Looks like parkour shooter.
Ahead of me.
Yeah.
That's some funkiness.
Yes, surely funky. Oh, let's get funky. Let's get funky. Wait. Ah? I don't know. Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge with guns that you could actually use.
And weird undead things? I think they're meant to be undead.
Goblin America. Oh, from here.
Maybe they're just gobos.
When the world ended, we shielded our city.
That's the way to start when the world ended.
We endured. Until now. Until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains. Guide our armies. Defend our kingdom. Propel the evil hordes. Rebuild what the enemy shattered. And restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us free.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
It's making me think of... It's... Well, the whole having something like injected into you is making me think of Saw, where you're being more forced to do stuff, otherwise you're dead, and yeah.
Good work. Head back to the van.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of,
sure,
Sean,
that's what we'll call
what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
Gotta have your montages.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rebooting.
Interface.
But
you know it's coming.
Oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
World premiere.
I like guitar. Is this
like
that vampire whatever game, but with cars.
Vampire Survivor?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it so far. Like hundreds of enemies on screen, and your car firing up like a whole rave with a weaponry.
I guess we call that one the Scorpion, huh? The one that had, like, the tail.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, this is more my speed.
Yeah, customizing your home.
I mean, so far, they haven't really well, they just did right now. So. It's like The Sims. I do that with my hair so often. They might have made these Sims a little too real when they're breaking down and having panic attacks in the bathroom.
I mean, if Sims won't do it, then who is to say there won't be a game that won't do it as well?
Paralives, huh?
Also, I thought Paralyze got cancelled, something like that. Because I believe there was a Sims like game that got cancelled.
Well, they're advertising it.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game, actually.
Yeah, it is listed as a life sim on Steam. Oh, that guy's screwed.
Oh, Life by You is the one that got cancelled.
There's just, you know, a lot of those. I mean, there's what, ENVtuber, which is like really in-depth.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the original.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got
That's
a
lot of
special
sticky
friend
notes.
stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Rogue Snail.
Meu Deus. Perdoe essa pobre coitada. Que de joelhos rezou bocado. Pedindo pra chuva
It's
cair
Diablo,
sem parar.
but more Catholic.
I mean, Diablo is already about slaying the Hellspawn.
Yeah, but you know, you have to add a little more Catholic to it, obviously.
Uma pessoa pode lavrar chão que nem mesmo cactos consegue brotar.
Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
Eles moveram mundos.
para acabar com o nosso lar. Perdemos, mas resistimos, como Mandacaru, no meio da grande seca. Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Paginho. Eles vão
And hell
nos
comes next
massacrar.
month.
A um.
I could do without.
Whoa, whoa, what the hell?
First, aggravated vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
Hit the cat. Nope. He stole the cat.
No wonder the giant sky thing is going after him. He's stealing cats.
But a lamb that's always lost. Has to be gold.
World premiere.
For a card game.
Your favorite? A deck filled with food.
A restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits, but you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food.
No, thank you. No,
For an
thank you.
ancient hunger has awoken.
You're right.
The path to a
It needs Silent Hill elements and flowers.
For a minute there, I thought that said arcane facts, and I was
And make
confused.
sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great. They're hooking up a... Oh my God, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, a printer, it's too dangerous. I
know.
told them the rig is way too valuable to be
Hi,
anywhere
Classic.
near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Oh,
Wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing.
Oh, no.
And now he's cursing God. Yeah.
Why, you maniacs, why? Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does
that
some
joke's like
troubleshooting, let's
10
take
years
back
old.
the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants and
The
co-op
2010s
roguelike
when it
untouchables.
About printer drivers?
Yeah.
If you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended.
That's a good start.
Welcome to Gun Touchables. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Gun Touchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up, and smack stuff with a shovel, and shred stuff with a bone saw, and snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more
that thing looks
badasser
gross.
upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're
No,
up
thank
against
you.
a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to become
All I know is it's very
Gun
phallic,
Touchable.
and
Coming
I
to early
don't
access on
want
June
any
17th.
part of that.
Okay, what is this?
That would, like,
Mess with
freak
my
out
head?
my
Yes. Ultra kill? Okay. Soon TM.
Yeah, I can't at all keep up with what the hell is on the screen there.
Holy shooters!
Bike Master. Also, lots of guns. And survival crafting. And a kitty with an extra head instead of a tail. I feel so bad for that kitty. I think we saw this yesterday.
I believe so. As a giant whale. Oh, we saw this last year.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Wait, we're doing this? Hey team, this is your dispatcher.
Someone's robbing the museum. Watch and learn, Sonny.
How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
Yeah. And of course, the one I'm interested in is by ENVtuber.
You ever played Stray?
I don't know why there's a floating skull, but who doesn't want to? What the heck? Sorry, my brain got taken all out of whack when I saw the body bicycle, whatever you'd like to call it. It never recovered.
Wheel World is the rare kind of game that leaves you with
bicycle hot dog.
questions. Like, why aren't all the world's
hot dog
bicycles shaped like hot
bicycle.
dogs?
We can only hope the answer reveals itself someday. Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from FBC Firebreak, the next game from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
Of course, there's a bureau.
It's been 6
That-
years now.
it's that Call of Duty based on Control.
I don't care about
The
your day
hiss?
job if you can hold a gun and use a tool.
Yeah.
Firebreak needs you.
I didn't know this was a Control spin-off.
I'll be frank with you, this ain't an easy shift. But at least you won't be alone. Your fellow firebreakers will have your back. Fighting together, fixing together, and hell, even showering together. If you can stand your ground and stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
Corrupted item loose on site.
On my way.
Yeah, I'm still not very interested in this, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, if I had a bunch of friends to play this sort of thing with, maybe? But I think it would get old
That's the
kind of quick.
job. Sounds simple enough. Good. I've got a liability waiver here with your name
Does
on
come out
it.
in a few days, though.
Yeah.
That trailer was absolutely epic. Delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and the slight feeling of regret in the shower. What have we signed up to? Mike Kayata, you're the game director of FBC Firebreak from Remedy Games. Thank you so much for joining us. What have we signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019, and we're revisiting that world in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something that we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control. And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course, very different. And I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely, like, tonally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge for us because, of course, Control was very moody and atmospheric and very, like, horror-tinged. But, of course, it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that more absurd angle. Because, you know, Control was very carefully built for a single-player experience. Since we are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value.
It
so
reminded
for example,
me of when my dad
you saw
used to play
Sticky Ricky,
Halo.
our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes. In one of our trailers, you know, somebody I think actually shouts like "Sticky Ricky, Sticky Ricky," which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today. Yes. He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer a few of my questions. Say I don't necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my team. Are there roles that we can adopt in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of built around a trifecta of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We call these crisis kits, and each one was developed with a different play style in mind. So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic, like liquid globules you saw in the trailer. This is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface. Like, I don't really care. I just kind of want to, you know, paint the world.
Especially when they glaze.
And then we have another one, which is a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator. And you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. It's just a wrench. It's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right
it's a whole vibe, though.
So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative and what it feels like to be inside of the oldest house.
We do associate Remedy
like how
with
you
these
just
big
hit
narrative
things with
games,
the
so
wrench
much
to
imagination,
create
atmosphere,
guns.
obviously Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into this space. So why?
Yeah. And to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally adore. I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all of the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of what Remedy is in the future.
So, Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently. One of the big things that we're about is avoiding kind of like FOMO, like engagement. You know, you don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you come in on day one and you come back to us a year from now, all you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year. We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just...
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings,
Oh,
it can
that's
show
very
up
convenient.
and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a
stop
green
light
light.
that actually
There's
does
another one,
stop you.
which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house. Is that a stapler an altered item? And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to
that would
play
be
this
annoying.
game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th. Grab your friends, and we hope to see you there.
Well, go on then. Go clean the oldest house. Sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and
Yeah, thank you.
good luck.
Thank you.
Ah, the FBC. Lovely bunch over there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
notes are here
We
too.
offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next
no,
entry in
thank
the
you.
long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
I don't think I'd look good in a toga.
If you want to be immortalized in ornateness, here's a little lesson in greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location, location.
Go where you haven't gone before.
Find a religion
Or five.
or more.
Romanize your territories. Or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
Is this, Anna?
It is.
I was gonna say, once they start showing the gameplay, I'm like, oh, that looks a lot like Anna.
They did say right before the show that this was right before that segment it was Anno.
Oh no, not this game
There's a
again.
tower. Yeah, that's it. When you get to the top of the tower, what's there? It's like a top of a tower. There we go.
Oh, he's gonna. He has to have broken his legs.
I mean, it's what I would expect.
Oh, I'm done. Probably nothing up there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we now have a date. Okay.
And there's a demo, because that's what you need.
I've said it before though. How do you expect to get eyes on your game when you don't know how it's played?
I mean, true, but oh yeah, I played Endless Legend 1.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun. I think my big thing I had issues with was that, like, cities could only get so big, but it was weird how it worked, and I never quite worked it out.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the
I mean,
rig, and I'm eager
there's
to
just
show
like,
it.
I don't know,
So
hard
let's
limits to
check back in
how,
with the
well,
build
like,
and
the
see where
size of the
things are
map,
at.
really, right?
Oh, hi, Mika. We have had a slight
Well,
hiccup.
you would have,
Looks
like,
like Jacob forgot the number one rule of a new
several
PC
cities
build.
eventually,
An offering
but
before you
new
start, or
ones
computer
were like
spirits
hard.
drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can
Normal,
find every
yeah.
single game from
Yeah.
today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
Ah, really? You slammed part of your keyboard.
Yes! You have to, I mean, you would not slam your keyboard when you go berserk?
I'd rather not break my keyboard. I have broken a few mice over the years.
Oof.
Lifting up the mouse and smacking it into the desk happens. Usually when the mouse is not working the way I want.
Oh, it's literally called Berserk or Die.
I'm insane. This is kind of weird.
Oh, it's the little, that's the little playdate thing.
Welcome, everyone.
Happy to be here.
Greetings, local life forms. Delighted to meet you.
Open your mind.
This could be a party. We simply can't pass it up.
Off we go, Buckaroo!
Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different.
Coming your way.
Now. Hold up.
What's on your mind?
Aliens. The anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
The Nether.
Dimension.
Television. Only on Blippo Plus.
What just happened?
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know it, we've got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev, and what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious. It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more. Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack-and-slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat.
I couldn't play that.
You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation. Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator.
Don't worry, it will fix itself
You'll control
momentarily.
3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter.
Yay for
except
tech
here,
issues!
you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat
I'm getting
style
used
and
to it.
active
It
abilities,
just does
which
it
are unlocked
and
as
then
you explore the
fixes itself.
simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with
I
Vector
tried
to quickly
updating the
dispatch
drivers,
enemies, switch
but
to Flux for a flurry of
NVIDIA
hits,
doesn't
and
seem to
finish
want to
your
update
combo with
my
Echo's
drivers.
special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
Are we excited for what? Obviously staring at the wall. Oh no, no, not me playing that.
This is getting weird. Okay, this is really getting weird. World premiere.
Peggy 3.
Hello, are we a bus driver now? Because we wouldn't want to do it as a job, but you know, we'll do it as a game somehow.
Today is the
for
first
some reason.
day of our very own public bus service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand
Yes,
to
the
more
whole
neighborhoods as
I want to drive a
passenger
bus,
vehicles
but not
roll
for
in.
as a job kind of thing.
The City Council says this will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
I like the little melody it was playing now.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, should we see what's going on the factory floor? Make sure there's no production line issues holding up the rig?
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the perfect spy gadget for just that.
Hey, Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable
man,
of tracking
it
my
fixed
steps
itself.
and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift from me to you. Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that. And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean,
wow,
this is just, and now I have to connect my Steam account.
Too much.
It's plot vision as a service.
I mean, why would you need a Steam account for a camera system?
Reasons. Corporate reasons.
What reasons?
This is kind of cute, though. This is definitely kind of cute. I just want to fly around in the little flight thingy. Atmosphere. I think I've seen that before.
I'm guessing so too.
We're the rats in this cage. You're going to get us out of here. We better get to work.
I guess we have seen this one before. World premiere.
Yes. Likely mature. She was kind of cute. Killer? Weird name. Oh, jeez.
Okay, this is getting tense. Oh no. Oh no. Ripperonis. Big wolf-like thing.
Man, that was Pillar too. Why did the cute one have to die?
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life
Because
sim
they're the
filled with
cute one,
supernatural
that's
horrors,
why.
just like my everyday to-day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt that the only thing missing from Stardew Valley was the ever-present danger of murder. So this should hopefully scratch an itch.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
Sure.
Blumhouse is basically everywhere, it seems.
Suspicious of nights. I
They
would like
did
to
a
raise
lot of
toast.
projects.
New friend.
Yeah.
I bid you welcome to the club.
We've got to get out of here.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Did you seriously rob me?
Is that blood?
God! Oh, God!
Keep your cards close to your chest,
No, this isn't right.
for you'll need to decide who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Before the rest of my guests arrive.
I mean, obviously you send the guys to die first. That's the only way it makes sense.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it. It's that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences,
I'd like to do Fallout
new life into classic
New London
titles.
that way.
Yeah.
I don't think I own it on GOG though. Sadly.
Oh, I don't think you need to specifically get the game through GOG. Like I think they allow you to download the mods through GOG. Since Modern Nexus wasn't going to take it for being too big.
I don't know. I kind of doubt, but we'll see.
Actually, I can have a look quickly. Yeah. You download Fallout London through GOG as an actual installer. So you'd be able to use it with your Steam copy of Fallout 4 anyway.
I have to look into it.
Yeah. This looks cute.
I don't know if I'd play it, but I'm up
Well,
along to
Sean,
it.
by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think
Hey,
the rig is just about ready to boot up.
Where's the laser ball thing?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up.
I told you it wouldn't
What do you
fit.
think, J Money?
She's ready to roar.
Where's the
Sean,
laser
would you
ball?
like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never ask. Ugh. It's alive!
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy
And
number
I am
1.
entering flex. I
1400.
really
I'm not
need a
about
new
to add another.
PC.
So head on over to PCGamer.com/survey now and get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
I'd like parts of it.
Protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil
Oh, we saw
within.
this yesterday.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil
I don't need
within.
leeches.
It's the gambling game.
They watch too much Bet.
Is this a game that they basically just took for a Game Boy Color? Going by the resolution here. Bro, the website for the survey is having so many issues.
Well, you know it's going to. Man, this is weird.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Descendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
Oh yeah, we saw this yesterday.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
I totally remember the capture the flag
This
on
is Tyler
crack.
Glale. Yeah. We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California. Hometown. Number 1, this is not a wig. Yeah. Number 2, we got a game coming out soon. Yeah. Here's the trailer. Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last one?
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure. And he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing ahead. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics, coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Usually I'm all for cats, but
Magnificent
not,
games
not
and
that.
a magnificent gaming PC that you
No,
would
you
win.
want that
Once
cat
again,
for
head over
real.
to PCGamer.com/survey for a chance to claim the rig. Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but the rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll try with the survey again later. 'Cause it is slow.
You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
Can I say no?
No, you can't say no.
Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already. Oh, there's a way out of here.
Warning, specimen containment.
Beer.
What?
You'll get used to it.
Is this Pixel Coruscant?
I doubt it. It's the world premiere. World premiere again. A castle on wheels? I mean, if you've got a castle on wheels, so obviously you take the entire kingdom with you.
I mean,
right?
There's already been a movie like that. I'm forgetting the name, but yeah, there was.
Moving Castle?
No. There was a movie all about these like mobile fortresses. I should remember the name, but I don't.
I mean, still, the idea of a moving fortress is just so cool.
What a spectacular show that was! The games, the rigs.
Don't need to eat thermal paste, people.
The gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages.
Oh
and
no!
A special farewell message for the viewers.
Here's the real gore. This is the real gore.
Mika's having way too much fun.
This is actual gratuitous
Yeah,
violence.
this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's from accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the
No
divorce.
shit, Sherlock.
Oh,
it ain't food.
A reminder to everyone: thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks to Frankie and Jacob for building
Finally,
the
the
rig.
reminder you
and
needed
thanks, of
earlier.
course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December.
I mean,
thanks for
there's
watching.
a note to go off on, Ned. Don't
See
eat
you in
thermal
December,
paste, see?
everyone.
Boo. Don't put it on your Oreos. Don't make it into your hummus. It ain't food. It's for cooling down your hardware.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show Pre-Show.
I'm exhausted from that. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. What the?
Just what I like to hear.
Oh, hi, Mum. I'm currently on set at the moment, building a PC.
It's alive!
You went like this.
Yeah!
It's alive.
Well, at the end of the day,
Mum,
that's
I'm
what's the show
currently
of all
on set
time.
building a PC.
Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Jesus, Joe. I'm a monument
Hey,
to vanity.
a nice enough send-off to our Summer Game Fest coverage for 2025.
I'm seducing
Rude.
you. Are you aroused?
I mean, there's the
I can just, and I know how to read words.
there's the last couple of shows tomorrow, but we've already said that we're not doing those. Since you'll be kidnapped by your parents, and I want to use my Monday off this year.
Hurry up, this is starting to hurt, my guy.
I think last year I think I streamed for like
Look at our next game.
basically a week straight. Like I didn't get to use any of my days off because of the Summer Game Fest last year.
I think last year it was like 5 days, and they were like in the middle of the week.
There are 3 days.
I mean, yeah, it was from the middle of the week till basically Tuesday of the week after, more or less. Since you had a couple of shows that were taking place on a Tuesday.
Just get ready. There it is.
I know.
Incredible.
I know I made
That might have been
way
my
more
greatest work of all
art
time.
last year than this year, so that should tell you a little
Yeah. And obviously this year I basically made my own overlays for every show we've done.
True.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this actually was a good opportunity for me to just flex my game using muscles for a little bit, like actually making these things. Anyway, with that being said, though,
Totally find someone to raid.
Yep, you should. Oh, and here's the big note we're ending off on. the Twitch error screen. Yay!
I have not reached that yet. Oh, but then again, I'm on YouTube at the moment, so.
Yeah.
Probably why. Probably why. I just gotta.
Well, I'm off to
sort
find
of-
someone then.
I think I'm gonna raid Sagi again. She's doing her, what does she call it? The debut-a-thon. So, we'll go and, play with Sagi. I hope you had fun. And, yeah. There'll be a next time. There's always a next time. Unless the world
There
ends.
always
And then,
is next
you know,
time.
there will be no more. But
I mean, with that being said, I'll see you guys at the summit at Gamescom. Since I'm pretty sure we'll be clapping again for that.
probably. Otherwise, have fun. Take care. And see you later. Bye.